Peter Bernstein, Senior Editor of TMCnet.com, and we are here at Interactions 13 already.
13.
With Dr. Don Brown, who is the founder and CEO of Interactive Intelligence, and this has been a delight. I've watched the show grow, and I've watched the industry grow, and you guys have been true leaders, and congratulations on that. What I wanted to talk about, since we've talked to a bunch of your folks, is to get the view from the CEO level about what it's like to manage a growing company. And because of your message this year, the tagline for the conference is delivering the experience. How are you delivering the experience for your customers to make sure you're staying ahead?
Mm-hmm. Well, in terms of managing a growing company, it's a challenge. It's a little bit of a whirlwind. This week certainly has been meeting with people from all over the world. This is our first global conference, so we have people from Turkey, Japan, Europe, all over the place, South America. So it's been a lot of fun. Overall, it's made easier by the fact that we're growing. Unlike a lot of companies, we're growing, making money, increasing our order rate by 50% in the fourth quarter, 40% last quarter. So it's really fun to be part of a dynamic organization that is growing, especially given the fact that so many aren't these days. But it does create challenges. Obviously, we announced early in the year that we would be growing from about 1,400 employees to more than 1,800. So that in itself is a challenge.
That's a huge leap.
Yeah, to find 450 qualified people around the world. It makes us popular here in Indianapolis, our hometown, where we announced that 250 or so of those positions would be. But it's a real challenge. So we've had to scale up all parts of our business. When you grow like that, it's not just say development or professional services where you're trying to find those positions where you have to grow, but you have to grow up all the supporting machinery. So human resources, finance, IT, facilities to house all those people, build offices around the world. All those things have to come along at the same pace. We've expanded quite a bit geographically the last few years because we bought some of our international resellers in Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Germany, the Benelux, as well as building an office, a Brazilian office in Sao Paulo. So, all those things bring a lot of challenges, but so far the company is stepping up pretty well. And as you know, it's especially this sort of business is all about people. It's having the right people in the right positions. So we concentrate.
I heard Angie Hicks say that.
Yeah,
during the keynote.
Yeah.
I don't know if I thought I saw you taking notes.
Yes. No, it's just an eternal truth, and so we've done a good job of attracting some top tier talent, getting the right leadership in place, and then it makes a lot of the other pieces much easier. But we're continuing to invest heavily over the objections of some of the financial analysts. As we've discussed,
Yes.
we're spending roughly 20% of revenues this year on research and development, also ramping up our sales and marketing machinery, so investments all the way across the board.
Let me ask you something. I've been following the industry for a long time. I have the impression that we're at a tipping point, and that in the next 12 to 18 months, a lot of things about the way that IT delivers services, and I would include contact centers as part of that purview, is going to be markedly changed. And that's why, you're investing as much as you're doing in R&D, to me looks like the smart thing to be doing right now. Are you seeing that kind of thing taking place as well?
Yeah, I think the cloud certainly is a sign of that a lot of organizations want to bypass IT. A lot of CIOs are very outspoken, very overt about wanting to get out of portions of the IT business that aren't strategic to what they do. So, for example, one of our board members was, until recently, the CIO at Eli Lilly. And he was on a tear at Lilly to get them out of any part of IT that didn't relate specifically to drug research and discovery. That anything else was extraneous to their business and needed to be done by someone else. And so he was a fervent believer in the cloud and in trying to move every non-strategic part of his business that he could to the cloud. And so I think for a lot of organizations, rather than staffing up, running the infrastructure for the contact center, they're looking to move that to the cloud so they can concentrate on the nuts and bolts of providing excellent customer service and leave it to somebody like us to actually run the hardware, software, provide the consulting and expertise to help them do what we talk about, which is turning customer service into a competitive weapon.
And just in terms of the marketplace, though, I think your company has differentiated itself on two fronts, as far as I can tell, which is number one, being a great trusted partner, meaning hopefully meeting or exceeding expectations of your customers, and the other one is giving people options. And I think that whole issue with the transformation of IT in some ways is driven by every customer is a unique experience opportunity, and therefore what may be right for them today may not be right for them tomorrow.
Right.
And what may be right for them even in their vertical may not be something that is right for somebody else in the same vertical, and you give them the flexibility to be able to choose what's best for them.
We do. From the beginning, we've been big believers in multimedia, multimodal approach to customer service because, as you say, different customers want different things. They need different channels into the business. I know one of our large customers is Intuit, and they've seen a tremendous change the last few years in terms of the percentage of customers that come in via text chat compared to telephone calls. They've seen it go from 2/3 telephone calls, 1/3 text chat to the reverse. And that sort of change is happening across our industry, of course, with smartphones, mobile devices, the expectations around service change, and then a lot of young people have grown up with social networks like Facebook and Twitter. They have markedly different expectations. We were really excited to show off our partnership with OrgSpan and the social customer service that we think is going to really resonate with.
To use the word, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, but it's something that's already resonating with a number of customers. You ask about how we follow the example or live up to the words that we preach. And so we adopt our own technology. Of course, we use CIC for all of our customer service. We provide various channels of communication, chat, email, SMS. We've built an interaction mobilizer application for our customers to deal directly with our support organization. We'll be putting up a social customer service portal using the OrgSpan service for that sort of service that allows a customer to choose their own agent and do the rating.
And marketplaces giving people a whole lot of capability
Absolutely.
to be able to leverage your platform as well. So
and extend that platform. So as we've grown, we've put more focus on building out an ecosystem with other partners. We showed off integrations with Zendesk, Salesforce.com, our iPad supervisor, the video capabilities. So a lot of cool things that I think we've been able to use to demonstrate that we do embrace all these different technologies and want to assemble them in a way that allows our customers to put them to use for the various customer segments that they have to deal with.
So I can't let you go because I've been briefed. Tell me about document management.
Well,
and interactive intelligence and why it's important.
some people don't really get that one, but we started looking at customer service as the bigger picture several years ago, looking beyond the contact center to customer service as it extends into the back office. So first we developed our process automation product, IPA, that was meant to capture processes, automate processes that might begin in the contact center, but then extend into the back office or into any part of the organization. And amazingly enough, once you have customer contacts and processes, you have documents. For better or worse, you're going to have documents. There's still all sorts of documentation that flows around. One important vertical industry for us is the insurance industry, and their document management is especially important. So we've labored largely in secret the last 3 years building a next generation cloud-focused document management solution that we were proud to introduce at the show this year.
And it's got something a little different from your grand old, document management system, which is it's communications enabled.
Absolutely. It's built right on top of a communications platform. It's also process enabled because all these things fit together. The contact center solution, the process automation function, as well as the document management, and it's all available on premises or from the cloud.
Terrific. Anyway, thank you, Don.
My pleasure.
Terrific show.
I'm glad you
Always a
enjoyed
pleasure
it.
to come, and great success.
All right, thank you.